hi Sagittarius, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. I've shuffled these cards very well. It is time for your weekly reading. So I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Sagittarius, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. If this sounds like you're reading, it probably is. If it does not sound like you're reading, it probably isn't. So I would check my moon sign. Your moon sign is your emotional side. Your rising sign is how others perceive you. Okay. The overall energy of your reading is the Four of Cups. Not really looking at that offer, are you? There's something being presented to you here. Cups are love. It usually includes love. But your arms are crossed and you're in, like, not even interested in this cup. You might be thinking about it, but you're actually just not really reaching out for it. So let's find out why the Four of Cups surround your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Six of Swords. You want to move forward. That's what you're doing. I feel like it's been a hard road. You're moving away from rocky waters towards smoother, calmer waters. You've gathered up a lot of swords of truth and clarity, and this is what's enabling you to move forward. It's not a really fast-moving energy. This boat has no motor. It's being pushed by a pole, but you're getting there. You're moving forward. So these are the two highest energy cards in your whole reading, the Four of Cups and the Six of Swords. So it kind of feels like you're not accepting or looking at this love offer. It's like maybe you're trying to just put somebody behind you that you had feelings for, maybe still do, but you're trying to move forward here into a better place. We have a lot more to go. Next to the Six of Swords is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the card in the tarot deck about intuition and knowing. So if you just pull back that pomegranate curtain, there's a lot of answers that you already know. Okay? If you have questions about anything here, your intuitions are running really high. So what this card tells me is listen to yourself. You have the answers. They're within you. It's your gut feelings. It's what your heart and your head and your gut are all coming together. If you pay attention, it's going to help guide you forward to that better place. And you're going to find a lot of truth and clarity also within yourself if you just pay attention to what you're telling yourself here, or what you've been trying to tell yourself. Next to the High Priestess is the Page of Swords. Yes, you've gone into self-protection mode, and I think that's why you're not reaching out for this cup. This is probably somebody trying to come back into your life, trying to keep you engaged in the relationship. Well, your sword is up in self-protection. This is a sword of truth and clarity. You're not swinging it, you know, but I think you're moving forward with all these swords, with truth and clarity, and you're also in self-protection mode. Your gut, your instincts are telling you to guard yourself. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Under the Six of Swords is the Eight of Pentacles. You want to focus. You want to focus on security, stability. You want to focus on being grounded. And that's another reason that you are moving forward. And you're not entertaining whoever this is that's trying to come back in. I have the Three of Pentacles on the other side of the Four of Cups. And this is under the Page of Swords. So what you're on guard against is, like energy that doesn't serve you. This is butting heads, arguing. It's just like dark energy. There might have been a third party, but it's more like you couldn't see eye to eye on issues, and there was a lot of bickering and it just turned out to not be much fun anymore. You are on guard about this energy, very much so. You don't, I think, want to allow it to come back in. You're ready to move forward. It hasn't been easy, but you're doing it. Under the Eight of Pentacles, focusing on you, your future, your security, your stability, and just building on what you can do for yourself. I have the Hermit. The Hermit is a card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But this tells me you've been seeking advice from the universe on your path forward. Well, with the Hermit here, they definitely hear you. And they're right next to working on your own security and stability. So this is part of the advice that I get from the universe here, is focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy. Build toward that. And you can do it. You can move forward with a lot of truth and clarity. And the Ace of Swords is also on the other side of the Hermit card. It is about the truth and the clarity. It is about having your sword up in self-protection. And it's right below that Four of Cups. So, you know, it feels like you're just kind of taking control over your life. And it's something that wasn't easy for you to do, but you're doing. You're listening to your intuitions, and you're running with it. So, truth and clarity through conversation. I think this is a conversation that's going to be had when they try to come back in again. I feel like this isn't the first time that they've been trying to come back in. There's Four Cups here. Might even be the fourth time, but I just feel like it's not the first time. And I think it's like you've already given a lot of chances to this relationship, and you just don't want to entertain it any longer. Excuse me. Right next to the Ace of Swords is the King of Cups. King of Cups is right below that Three of Pentacles. So this is water, okay? Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But this is about you, and they're all male or female, every card. This is about you having a giant cup of love. You see that? But you're not reaching out with it. You are holding it close. You've like pulled it in. You pulled it back. And I don't think you want to reach for their cup of love, and you want to pull yours in and move forward. You're following your instincts about this whole thing. A lot of people are going through like spiritual awakenings. They're going through these periods in their life right now where they're realizing what is important and what isn't important. And, you know, they're realizing they have one life to live, and they're deciding. And I see this through the cards a lot lately, that how people are deciding to take control over their own lives and to go out there and find their own happiness, and not letting something that isn't serving them hold them back any longer. And I kind of feel like this is another one of those readings. So for Sagittarius, universe, what else do they need to know? Oh, talk about us. There's your spiritual lesson. Just what I was talking about. The Judgment card. You know, but somebody's coming in. Somebody who's going to help balance you. Get you balanced. Somebody. Okay, let me just start here with the Two of Wands. Here you are. All on your own, standing there holding a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. In one hand, and in the other hand, there's that new life cycle that you're heading towards here with that Six of Swords. You are moving forward, and you're moving into a whole new life cycle. It's right next to, and at the same time, you are still on guard. You are still paying attention. You are on high alert for not letting an unserving relationship come in. But on the back side of this Two of Wands is the Queen of Pentacles. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But the energy, these are all male or female, is about looking into that pentacle. This is the second biggest pentacle in the deck. You want something grounded. Like the Hermit's saying here, just focus on yourself. Work on your own stability, your own security, build your own future. And then you're doing it. You're focusing on it. You're listening to your intuition. Next to the Queen of Pentacles, now you're focusing on your own security, own stability. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to head into a whole new life cycle. I have the Two of Swords. So you've been blocking this. You've been kind of not paying attention to your inner voice. You've been not wanting to see or deal with this energy, like not wanting to. Oh, it takes courage, it takes strength, it takes energy to pull yourself out of something and move forward to a calmer, more peaceful place when you're in something that isn't serving you, where there's a lot of bickering or just, unserving energy going on there. Well, you've been blocking. You haven't been dealing with it. And this has just been kind of holding back this pentacle. And it's been kind of blocking your moving into a new life cycle, which you so much want to do. You're not going to entertain. With this Two of Swords, you're definitely not, and the Page of Swords, you're definitely not going to entertain. You're going to try your best to not let an unserving energy back into your life. And then that's exactly what you're doing with the Four of Cups. So, under this Two of Wands, I have the Justice card. The self-justice. This is what this is about. Taking control of your life. Having your sword up and self-protection. It's all about truth. It's all about clarity. It's all about having your scales balanced. Getting rebalanced. This is a powerful card to have in your energy. You are really regaining power over yourself. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But here you are. You're strong. You're ready to move forward. You're working on yourself. You're making decisions for yourself. You're keeping balanced. And right next to the Justice card, I have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is right under the Queen of Pentacles. Well, there's that pentacle of security and stability, and it's next to you becoming balanced. You're working on yourself. You're moving forward. Yeah, it's a little bit of work, because of the Six of Swords. It's not a really fast-moving card, but you're doing it. And the Ace of Wands, you come into your own power. You get yourself balanced, and this Ace of Wands falls right between the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. There's somebody coming in here. Somebody who helps you become balanced here. Somebody who you complement each other with your desires. They have the same desires as you have as far as wanting a committed, grounded, and stable relationship. Male or female. Again, this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart. Now, Virgo's over here. And that's all I see. So I have 2 for Virgo so far. But it really can be anybody, whoever it is that's coming in. See, you're on guard. You're going to ask the right questions. You're not just going to accept anybody into your life. And they're going to have a lot of the same goals as you have. And they're going to want a lot of the same things you want, from life. And you absolutely want a grounded relationship. So under the Justice card is the Page of Pentacles. Yes. So, the Page of Pentacles, it's all about the pentacle. Look how they're looking at that pentacle. This is you. This is how you become balanced. You stay focused on the pentacles. You're very focused with this Eight of Pentacles over here on building and working on yourself and moving yourself forward. And you are not taking your eye off the ball. That is where you decide that you want to go. And that's what you're doing, because you want to accomplish the Ten of Pentacles. Look at all these pentacles, Sagittarius. This is one of the best cards in the deck. This is union between two people. These are pentacles. As I say, there is someone coming in. This is the couple in the card, okay? Each having pentacles. Well, you're combining your pentacles. You are becoming in union down the road here. There's extended family, pets. There's a child tucked right here. Under one roof, this is about marriage. This is about commitment and stability and security, exactly what you want out of a relationship. You're moving forward. And it all starts with you just focusing on yourself, doing what you need to do for yourself. But you stumble across, you come across someone who has a lot of the same goals as you, and you end up complementing each other, and you end up moving forward together to a new place, that new life cycle. And right next to the Ten of Pentacles and under the King of Pentacles, excuse me, I almost always cough in a reading, so anybody who knows me knows I almost always do, because when I talk a lot, it just happens for me. So anyway, the Judgment card. This is a spiritual lesson. Look at your guardian angels and spirit guides there. And they've been blowing this horn down on you to teach you a learning lesson spiritually that you needed to learn in order to let this King of Pentacles come in order for you to move forward, to allow the things that you desire to come into your life. So I feel like you've learned your lesson by not letting unserving energy. You actually got up the courage. You were listening to your intuition. And intuition, it's like your guardian angels and spirit guides were whispering in your ears, and they're saying, pay attention to what your gut's telling you. Follow your intuition, and you did. And you are in self-protection. You're looking for truth in a relationship. And you're not letting whoever was there to come back in, whoever was you were butting heads with here, that was not serving. And so you learned your lesson, you're focusing on yourself, and voila, look who else comes in. Somebody else. They might have Earth in their chart, maybe. But they do have a pentacle in their pocket. And they do want a lot of the same things you do. And they do help you feel more balanced. One more card for Sagittarius. Ooh, the world, see? You're hanging on to the world right here. That new life cycle, it's coming in. It sits right here. So you're on guard. You're on guard about letting this Three of Pentacles type energy come in. And you know you need to be on guard. You know you've learned your lesson. And so you're ready to move into that new life cycle, into a new, holding that world here, a fresh start, a new beginning. And it's coming in. So my readings don't usually go past 6 months. They could start today. They could have started already. But you learned your spiritual lesson. You're entering a new life cycle with somebody who keeps you balanced. Wow, that's beautiful. So Sagittarius, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.